First, you're going to take your brush and brush your dancer's hair back. Make sure there's no knots. Then you're going to take your comb in the middle of their head and go the whole way down. You're going to split this on either side of the part. Then you're going to take your hair tie and tightly tie the other side so this half stays out of the braid that you're going to be braiding. You need to start as far front as you can on your dancer's head. You need to start with 3 pieces that are equal. The further you start up, the more it's visible to the audience. Now this is a Dutch braid, not a regular French braid. So that means that you have to go underneath each piece of hair that you pick up instead of going over top each piece. Also, each piece that you're taking, you need to take more hair as you go down. Some people can use combs to make this more straight lines, but I have been able to do it with my fingers just as fine. Also, if you use water and gel, this will make your dancer's hair less frizzy, which helps with the flyaways after we're done. Because this hairstyle has a lot of frizzies. Here you can really see that I am going underneath. I also have this trick that I put the piece of hair that I'm not using over my hand. That helps me to know that I don't need that piece, because if I do, then it kind of gets in my way. Now you can see that I'm pulling on that to make sure that all of those bumps are out of the hair and that it's very tight. Also, you can see how I'm making my straight line. The trick to this hairstyle is making it super tight, because if you don't make it tight, then it'll fall out and it won't give it the look that we're looking for. Once you get closer to the bottom, you really need to stay tight against their head. If you start pulling away from the head, then it makes it very loose on the bottom, which is not what we want. As you get closer to the bottom, you want to make sure that you braid the whole way to the end. You don't want to stop with a lot of hair at the bottom because it's harder to pin it in. Next, you're going to take a clear elastic, small, and wrap it as tight as you can. Sometimes I use 2, but you can only use 1 if you want to. Now this is going to be the trickier part. You're going to need to take the 2 braids and we're going to make it into a bun. So taking the 2 braids, you're going to kind of twist it like you would a bun, but you have to make sure that you pin as soon as you start. Don't make the bun then pin, because then it'll start popping out. When you pin, you need to use bun pins or U-pins. And when you pin them, you need to put the pin in straight towards their head, then wrap it around the hair and push it in. That way it grabs more hair and it's tighter on the dancer's head. So when you hairspray your hair, you're going to have to do it differently than just spraying the whole head. So right now, I'm spraying the one side of the braid and pushing the hair in line. And then going to the front of the braid and push that down. And then go on the other side of the braid and push it towards the braid. This way all the hair kind of sort of goes with the braid. After you've done that, then you're going to spray the braid and try to tap down most of this flyaways. After you've done that, then you're going to spray the bun. Now this is going to be tricky, and you're going to want to try and get as many as you can. Also, using a hairnet will help definitely. Now make sure if you get a hairnet that you're not going to get it thick, and you're going to make sure that it's the right color.